Good morning, and welcome to another Wingman Minute. Today's going to be a little different, though, because instead of all the positive energy that I usually am sending out there, today I'm coming to you after a little bit of disappointment. I had been, you may remember, I may have told you that I had been invited to be on a panel discussion with none other than Deepak Chopra. Right? I mean, how cool is that? As a matter of fact, Jan and I had cut our trip. We're in Ecuador right now. We had cut our trip short to make sure I could get back there and do that. And of course I wanted to do that. Why wouldn't I, right? I'm going to be on a panel discussion with Deepak. It's like the coolest thing in the world. But alas, it was not to be, I guess, as I just received an email that last night that they've run into some issues and they're postponing it till May, where it will be at NYU instead of, it was supposed to be at the University of Virginia, as I said, in February. So I'm a little bummed, I'm a little disappointed, and I thought, well, you know what, that's no reason not to do a practice, although to tell you the truth, I didn't really want to do one today, but I thought it was necessary for me, and I also thought, perhaps you're going through a disappointing time or sadness or something going on in your life, which is not giving you a whole lot of positive energy. So I thought, what kind of practice could we do to help you and to help me get through this difficult time, right? And let me tell you, not getting to be on the panel discussion with Deepak doesn't really change a whole lot in my life. I mean, I'm still traveling the world, I'm having a great life. It's just a disappointment. I know there are so many worse disappointments, you know, with illness and death and divorce and many of the tragedies that befall people. And I started thinking about the idea, this morning I was reading Rumi's poem, The Guest House, where he talks about how you have to invite, that being human is a guest house, and you have to invite every emotion in. And I thought perhaps it's a great idea to invite this disappointment in that I'm feeling, to allow myself to understand why it's here. Rumi, in his poem, talks about the fact that if it's here with you, there's a reason it was sent to you, and maybe it's something to learn from that. Which made me think about my friend Dr. Bernie Siegel, who always says to me, whenever disappointment arises or sadness, he says, whenever you go through hell, Mike, ask yourself, what are you to learn from this? So I thought that's the practice for you and I today. What are we to learn from this? So I want you to think about something that's not feeling great for you, a disappointment, a sadness, something not feeling great. And I'm going to think about my disappointment right now. And let's say, what am I to learn from this? And see what comes up for you. What am I to learn from this? 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 By the way, I've done this practice many times before, and it's not important that you come up with an answer. It's just important that you ask yourself the question, because your mind will start marinating on the question, and your mind will start moving in a positive direction by just asking it. What am I to learn from this? 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 That's been about a minute. I hope you continue to ask yourself that question so it allows your mind to move in a more positive direction. And you come up with an answer sooner or later of what you are to learn from your disappointment, your sadness, or whatever emotion you're feeling. Have a great day. Of course, follow me. You can always follow me at beyourownwingman.com. Have a day where you figure out what you're supposed to learn, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Your Wingman Michael, signing off.